Hello, class. This is your nutrition educator, Emily Leahy, teaching Murray State College Nutrition 1553, and we're going over our first case study, which is due September 16th. Now, what I have here is you're going to be using your textbook. I know some people have the older textbook, some people have the newer textbook. A lot of these questions are based on the updated 12th edition of the material in class, but some people also have the 11th, and I do post the differences in the pages that you can look for if it's the new edition or the old edition textbook that you have. Eventually, the older 11th edition will be obsolete for future classes, but you guys got lucky, so getting to use either or. And here we have on number 1 is a case study, or a case study situation. We have a family. We have 3 adults, a woman, 26, 2 men, ages 27 and 69, and 2 children, 5 and 2. The ages are very important, especially for number 1, because you're going to be putting together and calculating what is the best food plan for this family. You got to pay attention to the ages and what is acceptable in each plan. And there's different plans. There's USDA, which USDA stands for the United States Department of Agriculture, which it really assists a lot of different food programs here in the United States, especially with SNAP and the school lunch program. Right now I'm trying to make sure I'm timing this right. Is it going? Yeah, it's going. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. So on number 1, and also it includes like things that the woman shops for. Obviously, she is the kind of the hunter and gatherer, really, for this family, and she helps prepare the meals. So on number 1, based on the various food plans developed by the USDA, what is the minimum thrifty plan amount of money this family must spend on food each month? And you're going to see the different plans. Right now you're seeing the website that you need to click on. That's also with number 1 in that link. Again, you're going to find more details in Appendix D if you have the 12th edition, and then in Appendix E in the 11th edition. With this website, it's going to give you the different plans. And if I find the right link, okay, so you see some of the plans right here. It's a little confusing. This website has been updated, so it just looks a little different than last semester. I kind of had to fish around a little bit, but I did find things, and there's also great resources and other educational materials that you want to look for if you want. But we're going to click on this link and go to the most updated report, because that report has all the updated amounts for the food plans, because, well, due to our economy, the cost of these plans change. Grants change. Money fluctuates in a lot of the food programs here in the United States. So you have to go through each section, describe it, because this is a case study. A case study is where you're educating someone else. I'm going to pretend that I have no idea. You are educating me on these plans. What if I need a plan? Like, what's the best plan for me? Or really, what's the best plan for this family in this case study? So you're going to show the calculations, write them out, describe which plan is best, and remember the ages of all the people in the case study. It's very, very important. So we're going to go back to the case study and kind of go over what needs to be done. So on number 2, what questions would you ask this homemaker about her shopping practices? Ask 3 different questions and explain why you need that information to help the woman. Go over the food perspectives and other topics discussed in Chapter 10 of your text. And I also jumped down to number 3 about the different advice for food buying and food safety for the family. You can review a lot of those principles in Chapter 9. In number 4, there's another link you're going to go to. Here we want to list 5 suggestions that could give the mother less expensive forms of fruits and vegetables. And we notice that a lot of the fresh items on this chart show what's affordable and what is best with her plan, especially if she goes with the thrifty plan or the low-cost food plan. And this website gives materials, and honestly, this is great for anyone to have this kind of information, especially if you're going shopping in your area and you want to save some money, but you also want to have a healthy diet. This is a good chart to have to know how to budget. And here in Oklahoma, everything's pretty seasonal. So it's good to mark the dates of what's in season and what's not. And you can click on these different items to kind of verify the amounts. So please describe that. Again, you are educating me because that's really what a case study is. It's descriptive. You're using critical thinking skills. So I'd like to see that in every single question. And again, I would like a paragraph answer. So a paragraph is definitely more than one sentence. A paragraph is, I would say for a real paragraph, 4 to 6 sentences describing all the questions. And you can use a table right here if you want that has all your calculations. You can totally do that. If you're trying to describe everything and show it, you can add up everything, whatever you want. And then on number 5, you are going to be developing a 3-day menu for the family. I kind of have, I didn't do that right. I have that for number 5. So really number 6 is where you describe the details of the following food assistant programs. And that's all in your Appendix D of the new edition on pages 195 to 197. So again, just make sure to write out critical, like a paragraph for each thing. A lot of this is in your textbook already. And if you have issues of finding the materials, please email me and let me know what's going on. And if I want to go through a couple more things, but everything's been updated. So thank you guys for listening, and I hope you have a great day. And email me if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you guys.